Joe Dispenza, You Are the Placebo, full summary. Imagine this, you wake up one morning feeling the same heaviness, the same fatigue, the same doubts that have followed you for years. You look in the mirror and see not just your reflection, but the reflection of every story you've ever told yourself. I can't change. It's in my genes. That's just who I am. But what if I told you that none of those stories are true? What if the cure, the transformation, the miracle you've been searching for, has always been inside your mind? Dr. Joe Dispenza's You Are the Placebo isn't just a book, it's a revelation. It tears apart the boundaries between science and spirit, showing you that your thoughts are not passive, they are biological commands. Your brain isn't a machine reacting to reality, it's an instrument creating it. In an age where stress, disease, and anxiety dominate human experience, this book becomes a bridge between what science once denied and what ancient wisdom always knew. Your body listens to your mind. Your cells listen to your beliefs. And the life you live is nothing more than the reflection of the thoughts you repeat. So today, as you listen, remember this: you are not broken. You are not helpless. You are not waiting for a miracle, you are the miracle. Every healing begins with belief, not a vague wish, but a conviction so strong that it reshapes the body. Joe Dispenza shares real stories, people who healed from terminal illnesses not through drugs, but through the sheer power of expectation. Your brain can't tell the difference between a real experience and one vividly imagined. When you believe that a pill will heal you, even if it's sugar, your body floods with chemicals that match that belief. That's the placebo effect. But here's the secret: you don't need the pill. You can become your own placebo. Think of someone who constantly says, "I always get sick in winter," and every winter their body obeys. That belief becomes a biological command. Now imagine shifting the statement: "Every winter my body grows stronger and more resistant." The brain begins to rewire. The immune system follows. Every morning, stand in front of the mirror and say out loud, "My body listens to my thoughts. I am sending it messages of strength, healing, and peace." Repeat this with emotion, not robotic words. Feel the belief. That feeling is the frequency that rewires your biology. Here's a powerful truth: your brain reacts to imagination the same way it reacts to experience. If you visualize joy, your brain releases dopamine. If you imagine fear, it releases cortisol. Your body lives in the story you tell it every second. Joe Dispenza explains that when you rehearse a future mentally, the brain records it as if it already happened. You begin to install a new reality before it even appears. Athletes have used this for decades. A basketball player imagines the perfect shot hundreds of times, and when the moment comes, the body simply follows the mental blueprint. The same principle applies to healing, confidence, and success. Close your eyes and imagine your ideal self, the healthiest, happiest, most peaceful version of you. See that version breathing easily, smiling, glowing. Spend 5 minutes a day in that feeling. Don't just see it, become it. Because when you repeatedly experience your desired future, your brain begins to say, "This is who I am now." Most people are addicted to their own emotions. Anger, stress, and worry become familiar chemicals in the bloodstream, so much that the body starts craving them. That's why change feels uncomfortable. You're not fighting your mind, you're fighting your addiction to emotions. Dispenza calls it the habit of being yourself. The same thoughts lead to the same emotions to the same actions, and the same actions to the same results. It's a closed loop that keeps you trapped. A person with chronic pain might not only feel the pain, they begin to expect it. The brain, trained by repetition, keeps signaling pain even when healing is possible. The body obeys the emotional memory more than the physical truth. When you feel an old emotion rise, fear, guilt, or sadness, pause. Don't resist it, observe it. Say to yourself, this emotion is familiar, but it's not my future. Take 3 deep breaths. Each breath breaks the chemical chain that ties you to the past. You're not erasing pain. You're teaching your body a new emotional language. One of the most radical revelations in you are the placebo is this: genes don't determine your destiny, your thoughts do. Epigenetics shows that environment and emotion can turn genes on or off. Stress genes activate under fear. Healing genes awaken under gratitude and love. You are not the victim of DNA. You are the author of how that DNA expresses. 2 siblings inherit the same gene for heart disease. One lives with constant anxiety and the gene activates. The other practices calm breathing, love, and purpose, and the gene stays silent. Same biology, different chemistry. Every evening, practice a gratitude rewrite. Write 3 sentences beginning with, "Today I am thankful for." This simple act releases serotonin and oxytocin, the very chemicals that repair the body and silence harmful genes. By changing your inner chemistry, you are literally editing your genetic code in real time. Every emotion produces a chemical in your body. Anger floods you with adrenaline. Stress releases cortisol. Joy gives you dopamine and oxytocin. Over time, your cells adapt to whatever emotion you experience most often, and they begin to crave it like a drug. This is why people unconsciously repeat the same painful stories. The mind says, "I want peace," but the body whispers, "Give me what I'm used to, fear, anger, sadness." The body becomes addicted to suffering because it's familiar. Think of someone who always talks about their past pain. Each retelling gives them a biochemical rush. They feel alive in their suffering. Their identity depends on it. Until they let go of that emotional habit, no new future can unfold. When you feel a strong negative emotion arise, don't identify with it. Instead, observe it like a scientist. Ask yourself, what is my body trying to get from this emotion? Maybe it's attention, control, or the comfort of familiarity. Once you name it, breathe deeply and say, "I release the need for this emotion." The awareness itself begins to detox your emotional addiction. Dispenza's research reveals that meditation isn't about escaping the world. It's about reprogramming your biology. When you enter deep meditation, your brain waves slow down from the busy beta state to alpha and theta, the same frequencies where healing and intuition thrive. In these states, your analytical mind, the one that says, "I can't," goes silent. The subconscious mind opens. That's where real transformation happens. The body starts to believe the mind's new story. In Dr. Dispenza's workshops, patients with Parkinson's disease, cancer, or chronic pain enter deep meditation daily. Many experienced measurable healing. MRI scans showed new neural connections forming, immune systems activating, and stress hormones dropping dramatically. Each morning before you touch your phone, sit quietly for 10 minutes. Breathe in through your nose, exhale through your mouth. As you breathe, repeat this phrase mentally. "I am not my thoughts, I am the consciousness behind them." Feel yourself becoming the observer. With practice, your body learns calmness as its new normal. Meditation is not escaping reality, it's reprogramming it. Joe Dispenza introduces a concept both mystical and scientific, the quantum field. Imagine an invisible ocean of energy that contains every possible version of reality: health, abundance, love, freedom. All these possibilities exist simultaneously, waiting for your attention to collapse them into form. Your thoughts and emotions are the signal you send into that field. When your thoughts match the frequency of gratitude, love, and wholeness, you begin to attract realities that resonate with those emotions. A woman suffering from chronic illness begins to meditate daily, visualizing herself walking freely, laughing, and dancing again. She feels deep gratitude as if it's already true. Within months, her body aligns with that energetic pattern. Doctors call it spontaneous remission, but in truth, it's alignment with the quantum field. Close your eyes and imagine your dream life, not as a fantasy, but as a reality that already exists. Ask yourself, if it were already done, how would I feel? Then feel it now. Stay in that emotion for several minutes every day. The quantum field responds not to what you want, but to what you feel. You cannot create from fear and control. True transformation begins when you surrender, not in weakness, but in trust. When you let go of needing to know how things will happen, you open the door for the unknown to deliver miracles. Dispenza calls this the sweet spot of creation. It's the moment when your mind, heart, and body are aligned in trust, when you no longer analyze outcomes but allow life to unfold through you. A man diagnosed with a severe condition stopped obsessing over healing. Instead, he meditated daily and simply focused on gratitude. One morning, he woke up free of pain. The moment he stopped trying so hard, his body finally received the message. It's safe to heal. Before sleep, place your hand on your heart and say, I trust the intelligence within me. Feel your body soften. This practice trains your nervous system to relax, and healing can only happen in a relaxed state. Your brain is not fixed. It's a living, changing organ that reorganizes itself with every thought, emotion, and experience. This ability is called neuroplasticity. Every time you think a new thought, you carve a new neural path. Repeat it enough, and that path becomes the new default. Most people, however, live by old wiring. They keep replaying memories of failure, pain, and disappointment. Each replay strengthens those circuits until the brain becomes a map of the past instead of a design for the future. If you constantly say, I'm unlucky, your brain links that thought to emotions like frustration or sadness. The more you repeat it, the more automatic it becomes. Eventually, your life matches the pattern your brain has built. Each time a limiting thought arises, don't fight it, replace it. Say aloud, that was my old program. My new truth is that I create my reality. Visualize that new belief lighting up in your brain like a spark, connecting neurons in a new pattern. With repetition, those sparks become pathways, and your brain begins to serve your future, not your past. You can't truly heal a body you secretly resent. You can't transform a mind you constantly criticize. Self-love isn't vanity. It's alignment with the intelligence that created you. Joe Dispenza emphasizes that emotions like gratitude and love release the most regenerative chemistry in the body. They increase heart coherence, balance hormones, and improve immune function. In essence, love is not a feeling, it's medicine. A woman battling autoimmune disease began her mornings not with pills, but with deep self-appreciation. She placed her hands on her heart and whispered, I love you, even as you heal. Within weeks, her symptoms began to fade. Her biology responded to love as it would to the most powerful drug. Every day, take 2 minutes to place your hand on your chest and say, thank you, body. Thank you for carrying me through every challenge. Feel genuine appreciation. This isn't affirmation, it's communication. Your body listens. You can't change what happened, but you can change what it means. Your memories are not fixed photographs. They're living networks of energy. Each time you recall one, you modify it slightly. This means you can reprogram your emotional past. Dispenza teaches that when you revisit a painful memory while feeling gratitude or forgiveness, your brain stores the new emotion alongside the old image. Over time, the pain dissolves. The story remains, but its emotional charge fades. Imagine a man haunted by betrayal. Every time he remembers it, anger surges. But one day, during meditation, he imagines sending love to his past self, the one who was hurt. He thanks that version for surviving. The next time he remembers, the anger is gone. The body no longer reacts. Choose one memory that still drains your energy. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and picture your younger self in that moment. Then whisper, "You are safe now, you made it." Feel compassion. Let your heart flood the image with light. You've just rewritten history, not in the world outside, but in the chemistry within. At the heart of this book is one breathtaking idea. You are not waiting for a cure, you are the cure. When your thoughts, emotions, and intentions align, your body becomes the instrument of transformation. Joe Dispenza calls this the placebo within. It's not superstition, it's science. The brain can produce the same chemicals as the drugs we take. Your belief triggers biology. Your expectation programs hormones. Your imagination shapes molecules. A man with severe back pain attended one of Dispenza's retreats. He visualized his spine glowing with golden light every day. Within a week, he was walking freely. No surgery, no medicine, just mind-made healing. Each morning, ask yourself, what miracle am I ready to believe in today? Then imagine it with absolute certainty. Not as something coming, but as something already done. Feel the gratitude of having received it. That emotion is the biological signal that turns thought into matter. You were never meant to be a victim of circumstance. You are a creator of energy, a sculptor of reality, a living expression of infinite intelligence. You Are the Placebo reminds you that your body is not your enemy. It's your ally, listening to every command your mind gives. If you want a new life, you don't need to move mountains. You only need to move your mind. Each thought of gratitude rewires a neuron. Each breath of love heals a cell. Each act of trust activates the unseen field around you. You are not healing by coincidence. You are healing by design. Now is the time to start your experiment. Every morning, wake up and choose to believe in your own power. Every evening, close your eyes knowing your thoughts are sculpting your tomorrow. And every day, remind yourself, I am not waiting for the miracle. I am the miracle. You are the placebo. You are the medicine. You are the proof. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for being here and supporting this journey.